Hi guys, hi everyone, hi, good evening, and welcome to this program, guys. Please let me know first of all if I am audible properly in the comments, guys. And I'm sorry to keep you waiting, guys. There was some issue I was facing here. I was unable to start make this stream live for the initial moment, but I hope that now this is fine and all. Please let me know. Please let me know, guys, from the comment section if I'm audible properly here. I'm audible, right, guys? So I see some people were also mentioning their places, respective places. I would also like all of you, those who have not mentioned, also please put up your places, guys. Let me know from where you are actually watching this session. I'm here right now in Mumbai. I'm live from Mumbai actually. So hello everyone from Mumbai out there. Can you all please mention your places, guys, in the comment section? It's just a quick interaction that we are having right now between me and you, and then we will start this session. And this is Essentials 2.0 with Java Programming 0 to Hero program, guys. This is day one, guys, so you have not missed anything. We will be starting with shortly with the session, but before that, I just want to make some quick announcement, and I just want to have some interaction with you all. Okay. Someone from Guwahati, okay, someone from Kolkata, Kerala, Delhi, West Bengal, Surat, Andhra Pradesh, Coimbatore, Hyderabad, again, great. Tirupati, Chennai, Vadodara, Surat, okay, great. Delhi, again, Tamil Nadu. Okay, now it's getting tougher for me to read out. Indore, Pune, Jabalpur, Ratnagiri, Mysuru, Howrah, okay, Coimbatore again, Aligarh, Punjab, Pune, Ahmedabad, great. Okay, Jharkhand also there. Okay, great. So I welcome all of you guys. Once again, I'm welcoming all of you to this program, Java 0 to Hero Day 1 program. So let's start this session. Let's start this session with a great amount of excitement and all. I just want to make few announcements before I jump into the Java concept, guys. So what are those announcements I want to make? I think if you have attended already some session, then you might know this, but let me also say this for all of you so that everyone would be on the same page and everyone would have the information with you guys. So the thing is, we are having two kinds of certificate, right? One is participation certificate and one is completion certificate. And those who would be attending all these 3+1 4 days of session, 3 days of Java and one more session for the placement and guidance session. Okay, that is also important. If you attend all this 3+1 day and if you put attendance for all these days, guys, you would be eligible for participation certificate. And along with that, if you also submit the assignments, okay, I'll be giving some assignments or some sort of assignment throughout this course. If you submit all of those, you'd be eligible for completion certificate. Okay, right? And certificate would be from LetsUpgrade, of course, and along with like ITM group of institutions, NSDC, and Skill India. So all this stuff, guys, completely free of cost. So we'll be there for like 3 days. We'll talk about Java. You'll get some 3 days for assignment, working on the assignment, and one more day for your career and placement day session. And I'm very happy to let you know, guys, completion certificate people, like those people who would be eligible for completion certificate, they'll be getting physical copy of completion certificate. We'll be sending them a physical copy of completion certificate. Okay, those who had attended previous session have not yet got it, guys. The thing is, we are working on a new tech. Actually, we are working on a new system, and it would be soon it would come out. Like will if you have attended previous session, you will be getting your eligibility mails and all within 5 more days. That's it. Like we could have sent it, but we are working on a new tech system, and we want to we want you to be the first people who will be getting benefited of that tech. So that's why we are holding off, and it would be done within 5 days. Okay, right? No exams, Kunal. No exam at all. The certification is would be done. Our certificate eligibility list would be done, prepared completely based on the assignment, who are submitting the assignment and all. Okay, and participation certificate, those who would attend all the session and put attendance, they would be getting participation certificate. That's it. Okay, I hope everyone is very clear about all the information related to this batch, right? Okay, so no confusion, right? Where you would put attendance, there is a attendance link, guys, in the description. Okay, also my team member are putting it regularly in the chat. You can find it out. Also, you'll find assignment submission form link in the video description, where you have to find, like, where you have to submit the assignment. Whatever assignment I'll be giving, you can submit it in the assignment submission form link. There is also a video embedded over there. You can check how to submit assignment and all. Everything is there, guys. You just have to check it out after this session, right? And first and foremost thing, guys, if any one of you have not registered for this course, please do register for it to get benefits out of it. Okay, in order to get benefit from this course, please do register first. Second, do check out the community group link and join there, because assignments and materials for the classes would be posted in the same community and nowhere else. You'll get the assignments and materials posted in the community group of this batch. Okay, right? So now I think every one is very much clear about what we are doing right now and what we will have, where we would find the details like materials and assignment and all, and where we need to put attendance, where we need to submit the assignment, right? Okay, great. So now fine, let's get started with this Java programming. Okay, this is day one, so let's start with the initial topics. Let me also tell you guys what all we will be covering in this whole 3 days of Java class, and that is, for the fourth day is a career and placement guidance session, so where you will be guided upon how to prepare for the placement and what would be happen. So there is something sort of like head start to you, okay, to have an edge over others, to prepare for the placement and all. But for this 3 days, guys, what I have taken into consideration is, we'll talk about the basics of Java first. Okay, we'll understand the fundamentals of Java. We will start with the Java code and all. We'll understand the concept of class and object. We'll start learning Java programming language. Along with that, we'll also learn OOPS concept, guys. Okay, in OOPS we'll study many things like static concept, non-static concept. We'll discuss constructors. Okay, we'll discuss final. We will discuss the access modifiers and packages concept. We'll discuss static methods. Also, we will discuss static variables. We'll discuss static methods. We'll discuss also some syntax that we follow in Java, why we write that and all that we will also learn. So something I might miss right now, but that will be surely covered while I go to the session itself, right? So there will be lot of things would be covered, guys, and it is a very good start for you to start a career in Java actually. Okay, so don't get left out in the middle. Please attend all the session and have a good fundamental or foundational start of this Java programming language. Okay, let's get started, guys. Let's not delay anymore. So finally we are here. We can finally start our session for today. So give us shout out, guys, please, in the comments. Please put your favorite emojis. Okay, let's break this boredom, and with an excitement, let's start our today's session, that is Java day 1. Okay, just put your favorite emojis in the comment. Spam it, guys. Just spam the comment box, and we will start our session with a bang. Meanwhile, I will share my screen to all of you, and you just put your favorite emojis in the comments. Are you putting your favorite emojis there? Let me see. Okay, yeah, I have started seeing your emojis out there. Ankit started it. Great, thank you, everyone. Yeah, a lot of people are putting now. Great. Okay, where we will get assignment would be posted in community itself, guys, nowhere else, in the community group. Check out the community group link that is there in this video description. When join, okay, you can check it out after this session. Okay, not an issue. Fine, yeah, I see now a bunch of very nice emojis out there in the comments, so thank you all for that. So I hopefully that breaks our boredom, and let's get started with an excitement level of 100%. So can you please confirm, guys, is my screen visible? I have shared this VS Code on my screen. Is it visible? Please let me know quickly. Is it visible? Please let me know quickly, guys. So here I have actually, this is technically batch 3. So I have created a batch 3 folder where I'll be creating a file. So I'll just write this as day1.java. Okay, so guys, whenever you write Java program, whenever you create a program file of Java, you name it, like you end it with .java. Extension should be .java. Like in C program, it should be .c. For C++, it should be .cpp. For Python program file, it should be .py. Similarly, for Java program file, it is .java. Okay, right? So extension should be .java. Attendance link not working. It should not happen. Please kindly refresh, guys, once. Let me also check for you whether it is working or not. Yeah, it's working, guys. Please refresh once and do check it once again. It is working perfectly fine. It is working fine. So now let's no, I'll not do dark mode for teaching purpose. When I work on it, when I code for myself, I go with the dark mode, but for teaching over YouTube, black mode doesn't go well. Okay, fine. Day1.java, we have created a file, guys. Let's start with this. Let's start with the basic information of Java. When Java started, who created Java, why this Java name, okay, why the logo of why this logo of Java. Let's start with that. Let's get started. So can anyone say who is the founder or who developed Java? We call him like father of Java. Who founded, guys? Who founded? Founder or maybe developer of Java. Who is that? Can anyone answer over comment? Neil, you can just install JDK in your system, and when you write a Java program file in VS Code, it will ask for you to install some extension, and you can just right away install that extension. That's it. Okay. Java. Okay, someone says Gosling, not games. It's James. Yeah, James Gosling. James Arthur Gosling is a developer of Java, father of Java, we say, right? Okay, fine. So it was developed around 1995. Yeah, Python actually was developed in 1990s. It was launched, like released, you can say, in 1990s, but Java came into 1995. But even if it came after Python, Java gained much more popularity because Java was backed by some company already from the beginning itself. It was backed by a company. Can you tell me, like, which company owns Java, like which was owning? Right now, if you go to the website, if you go to download the website, download the JDK of Java and all, you will go to the Oracle site. Actually, right now Oracle owns it. But can anyone mention here James Arthur Gosling, where he was working while he was developing this Java programming language? I think someone has mentioned there, Sun Microsystem. Yes, exactly, guys. Yes, you are correct. It is Sun Microsystem where Java programming language was released or developed. Sun Microsystem. Right now, it is like taken over by Oracle. So Java now it is like owned by Oracle technically. So Oracle has taken over Sun Microsystem, and Oracle right now owns Java. Okay, guys. So that's the reason why even if it was released much after like 5 years difference, it was released after Python. Even then, it gained more popularity, and almost 80 billions. Yeah, 80 billions system still running. I think Java. No doubt, Python is a very good language. It is a popular language right now. But if you go back a few years back, Java was leading the market, guys. So yeah, Sun Microsoft later it is taken over by Oracle, and yeah, that's the whole thing. James Arthur Gosling with a team of members, he developed this Java programming language while he was working in Sun Microsystem. Now Sun Microsystem is taken over by Oracle, so Oracle is actually owning the Java right now. Okay, fine. So can anyone say me why the logo of Java is a coffee cup? Why it is? Can anyone answer me? Who can answer this? Why the logo of Java is a coffee cup? You know, right? Even you can see like, okay, it is not the exact logo. It is showing just a cup, but yeah, you can see like the fumes coming out, smoke coming out of it. If you have seen the logo of Java, why it is? Why the logo of Java is this coffee cup? Can anyone say? Java is coffee. Okay. See, actually, when they developed this language, they had some option. Okay, they had some option like Silk. Silk was one of the option. Then Java was one of the option, and they went with Java. They selected the name Java for this programming language, and Java is actually a name of the island in Indonesia where coffee was produced. Okay, where coffee is produced. That's why the logo of Java is coffee, a coffee cup. Got it, guys? Okay, right. Attendance form is working. I just checked that. Please refresh it once, guys. Okay, so Java is the island, name of the island in Indonesia where coffee is produced. That's why the logo of Java is a coffee cup. Now, fine. We know why the logo of Java is a coffee cup right now. Okay, let's talk about the internal things, guys. Like there are three very much important thing in Java which everyone should know if you want a career in Java, and if you are like willing to be a Java developer. Then three things. This is very important, which is the beginning, very fundamental thing, but yet very important. You should know that is JVM, JRE, and JDK. Okay, these three things you should be aware of, because also like in interviews they also ask what is JVM, what is JRE, what is JDK. JDK they don't ask much, but yes, JVM, JRE, this is a common question. You should know. Have anyone heard about this JVM? What is JVM, guys? What is JVM? What is JVM? What is JVM? Community link. Those who are facing issue, you can try relogging in it, guys. Like log out and relog into it, and then it will be fixed mostly. Okay, might be some glitch. Okay, yeah, JVM. What is JVM, guys? How many of you have heard about JVM? JVM, JRE, and JDK. Someone was mentioning, right? Install JDK for Java to use Java. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about that later. But what is JVM and JRE? Anyone has heard about it? JVM, JRE, JVM, JRE. Yep. Someone has mentioned Java virtual machine. Yes, exactly. It is correct. So JVM is actually Java virtual machine. Okay. JVM is Java virtual machine. So it is a machine, but not physical machine. It is a virtual machine. What is its task and all, what it does, I'll talk about it. Let me just write out everything here. What is JRE and what is JDK, and then I'll talk about JVM in detail, because that's very important. Out of these three, JVM is the most important one, which we should know. And it is Java runtime environment. Okay, Java runtime environment. What is Java runtime environment? So see, Java programs. Okay, let me give a practical example. See, guys, you want to study. Okay, you cannot just study on the middle of a road, right? You need a perfect or appropriate environment to study. Similarly, in order to execute a Java program or a Java application, in order to be run successfully, it needs certain environment, proper and appropriate environment. That environment is Java runtime environment. Okay, right? So Java runtime environment is an environment which is appropriate environment, appropriate environment where Java applications or Java programs execute. Okay, right? So in order to execute Java programs successfully, you need this Java runtime environment, suitable environment. And this JDK is nothing but Java development kit. Okay, Java development kit, like this JVM. Okay, it will come when you install JDK. JVM will come along it. Okay, come along with it. So you have to, if you want to use Java, then you need to install JDK. With JDK, this JVM will come along with it. Okay, along with it, it will come JVM, Java virtual machine. Java virtual machine is a machine. It is just like a machine, but the thing is, it is a virtual machine and not physical machine, guys. Okay, right? So yeah, let's talk about this JVM in detail. Then most of the things would be clear actually. Let's talk about this JVM in detail. So Java virtual machine, what exactly does JVM? So guys, you might have heard this term. It might have heard this term, platform independence. I'll come to that shortly. But right now, I want to talk about JVM only. But anyway, we will connect that to that platform independence thing. JVM, it provides platform. Okay, it provides platform. See guys, whenever someone asks you Java, what is Java? Don't just say Java is a programming language. Yes, it's a programming language. It's again a high-level programming language. Yes, everything is correct. Also, Java is a platform. It acts as a platform, guys. Why? Because of the JVM. JVM, it provides the platform. Okay, what exactly we mean by platform? I'll just give an example. See, whenever you run a C programming file, okay, C program, that's it. So first of all, I guess you all know that we would first compile this program. When we compile ./a.dot we write, which would execute. So this program.c, after compilation, this a.out is generated. Okay, right? And this C and C++ program, C or C++, this program, they directly interact with OS, operating system. Okay, they directly interact with operating system. Actually, operating system controls it, right? But this is not the case in Java. Java, what happens? This JVM, guys, this is a virtual machine, right? So JVM is installed in your system. So JVM comes on the top of this operating system. So for Java program, the operating system is not the platform actually. So between operating system and the Java program, there is this a layer of JVM actually. JVM in between the operating system and Java program. So for Java program, JVM is the platform, not the OS. Operating system is not the platform for the Java programs. For Java programs, JVM is the platform. It runs on the top of operating system. JVM runs on the top of operating system, guys. Okay, right? So JVM provides platform. Unlike C and C++ program, which interacts directly with the operating system, Java programs do not directly interact with the operating system. Rather, it actually for it, JVM is the platform and not the operating system. It is not aware of the operating system. Okay, clear this point, everyone? Please mention in the comment, guys. Please let me know that you got it, what I'm talking about here. JVM, it provides a platform actually, in the sense that it is running on the top of operating system. So Java program do not interact directly with the operating system. For it, JVM is the platform. Okay, right? Great. Okay, I'm not audible properly. Can you confirm? Someone please confirm. Others, can you all please confirm? Am I not audible properly? Please let me know. Okay. Now my screen is fine with me. Like from my side, it is fine. Okay. Got it right? Clear. Okay. Please check your connection, guys. Once, please check your internet connection. Also check your video quality. Oh, right. So what kind of platform means where something can execute, guys, some application, some program. Like on operating system, several programs, several application can run. Similarly, Java programs, Java application run on JVM. Okay, it's a platform. Like train goes on a platform, right? If there is no platform, there would be no connectivity on the with the train and us. So kind of that way. Okay, fine. So JVM, it provides a platform. It runs on the top of operating system. For Java program, operating system, like it is not aware of the operating system, guys. It knows only JVM. JVM is the platform for Java program. Java program runs on it. Okay, it interacts with JVM and not the operating system. You might know, guys, already that the C or C++ program. Okay, we all know execution starts from Main function, right? Everyone knows this. Everyone knows this. Main function, in the main function we call several other functions, fine, but program execution starts from main function. Main function is the entry point of a program. This we know, everyone, right? Okay, but there must be someone who calls main function. Main is also a function, right? So someone is calling, like we call other functions within the, in the main function we call other functions to execute, right? To execute them, right? Similarly, there must be someone who is calling main function in order to start the execution. And we know, given that we know this, execution, program execution always starts from the main function. So main function is the entry point of a program. There is someone who calls this main function to start the execution of the program. Can anyone please mention in the comment who is that, who calls this main function to start executing the program? When this program gets started, who actually calls this main function? Can anyone please mention? Yeah, Amarendra has mentioned, yes, you are correct. Even Vijaya has mentioned operating system. Yes, operating system, guys, calls the main function in order to start the execution of the program. And to be very specific, there is a core component of operating system, that is kernel. You might have heard, if you have heard this, kernel actually calls the main function in order to start the execution. Similarly, guys, here in case of Java, so operating system is not the platform, right? Now JVM is a platform, so JVM calls the main function. JVM starts the execution here. Got the difference? So whatever operating system was doing in case of C and C++, now JVM is kind of behaving similar way. It is taking the charge here, and it is actually executing, starting the program execution and all, and it is being the platform here. For Java programs are not aware of the operating system. They only know JVM. Okay, so JVM is a platform for Java programs. Whereas if you go to C or C++ program, they directly depend on operating system. That is why, guys, C and C++ programs. So here it is, operating system calls main function to start execution. So C or C++ program, C or C++ programs are directly, I'll share this, guys, whatever I'm writing this material, I'll share this over the community. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, so are directly dependent on operating system. So if you change the operating system, then obviously the behavior would also change. Like I'm saying this, see guys, if you have a program.c file, if you have a program, C program, and you have compiled it, and after compilation you have got this a.out, and let's say you have compiled this code on a Windows platform, on a Windows system. If you take this a.out file and try to run on, let's say, Mac or maybe Linux, it won't run. It will give you some error. It won't recognize, because it is dependent on operating system. You have changed the operating system, guys. So C program, whatever, they are platform dependent. Okay, dependent. But Java is platform independent. Java programs, guys. Okay, Java is platform independent. The reason behind it, I just said it, because Java programs, they interact with the, they do not interact with the operating system. Actually, Java programs are not aware of operating system. Rather, they run on, or they depend on JVM. And guys, see, JVM is same everywhere. You have installed Java in Windows, you have installed Java in Linux, you have installed Java on maybe Mac OS, anywhere. JVM is same. So when you compile a Java program, let's say I have a Java program.prog.java file. If I compile this, okay, right, after compilation I'll get some file like C. In C program I'm getting this a.out, kind of that way, not exactly a.out, but I'll get some file. A file would be generated after successful compilation of this. That file, guys, if you have compiled on Windows system, let's say, if you take it to Mac or maybe Linux, it would successfully execute, provided that Java is installed there. Because for the Java program, JVM is there. JVM is a platform, and it will find JVM in Windows, Mac, Linux. No change. So it is platform independent. Got it? Okay. Got it? Clear, guys? Understood? Yeah, guys, you can check back the community. Maybe might be having some issues right now. You can check it later. The community part. Just maybe if you have logged in, you log out and re-log in, and that might solve the case. But I hope everyone is clear with this platform independence of Java concept, guys. Please let me know in the comment. Please confirm here, guys. Once, is it clear? Why Java is platform independent, how it is actually platform independent, because JVM actually calls the main function here. Java programs are dependent on JVM and not the operating system. They are not aware of operating system. So Java is platform independent, but JVM is not. Okay, JVM is platform dependent because it is installed over operating system. It is running on top of operating system, so it directly interacts with operating system. So when you change operating system, obviously JVM needs to behave differently, or its properties should be different. JVM is platform dependent, but as in whole Java programs, Java application, Java is platform independent. And who helps to make it independent? JVM is responsible for it. Okay, because of JVM, Java is platform independent. That's it. Okay, clear? Great. So okay, fine. So this is all about JVM, guys. There are some other tasks of JVM. The important tasks of JVM I have not mentioned yet. So task of JVM is like it would load the code. It would load the code to execute. In order to execute, it needs to load the code, right? Okay. So it will load the code and it would verify the code. Like if everything is correct or anything is wrong there in the code, it will verify the code, check the code, and it will verify, confirm, yes, it's everything fine, and we can execute it. Then it provides JRE. JVM provides JRE, guys. Okay, if you don't have JVM, then there would be no JRE. JVM provides JRE, Java Runtime Environment, an appropriate environment which is required to execute Java programs. And then finally, it executes the code. So these are the main. This is the main four tasks of JVM, guys. It would load the code, it will verify the code, it will provide JRE, and it will execute the code. Okay, right? So this is how JVM this is the whole thing about JVM, guys. This is how we discuss JVM. This is I hope everyone understood what JVM is and what are the tasks of JVM, how JVM is helping to make Java as platform independent and all. Okay, great. It's fine. Next is JRE is that's the same thing, right? Java Runtime Environment. It is an appropriate environment where Java programs can execute. JDK, it is the entire toolkit, Java development kit, where you'll find the JVM. Also, some other libraries are there which are required for your creating Java applications and all. So all those stuff together, they are known as JDK. It's a toolkit, you can say, Java development kit. All the necessary requirements for development of Java applications are there. Okay, so that's why you need to install JDK in your system in order to create Java applications and all, or write Java programs and all. Okay, so all the necessary things in and out in Java is there in the JDK. Once you install JDK, you will get everything. Next thing which we have to discuss, let's get into detail, guys. JVM JRE JDK is done. Right now, let's talk about something called Bytecode. Okay, Bytecode. How many of you know this Bytecode? Bytecode. See, remember, guys, I had said, right, when you go for a C program, you have a .c file, program.c. When you compile it, after successful compilation, you'll get this a.out file. Similarly, guys, when you have a Java file, when you have a Java program, let's say program.java, then after successful compilation, a file will be generated. Okay, and that file would seem like this. For the time being, don't like ignore the name, but note this dot class. Okay, the file extension is dot class. It is a class file, and this class file is known as bytecode, guys. This is the bytecode. So bytecode is generated after successful compilation of the Java program. If anything, if any, there would be any error in the program, it will just report the errors. Otherwise, it will generate a bytecode, and that bytecode needs to be executed. Similar manner, guys, like whatever we discussed in C, C++, this dot a dot out. A dot out file is executed. Similarly, here this class file is executed, or this bytecode is executed. Okay, so remember this bytecode. So bytecode is generated when after successful compilation of a Java program. An extension should be this dot class. I'll talk about this name later. Just understand right now it should be dot class. Okay. I hope everyone understood this bytecode even, because right now I would like to write a program. I'll like to write a program, Java program. Let's get started with Java program. Enough of theories and concept and all. Right now, let's get into this coding part. Right, let's write a Java program here. Let's understand. Okay, fine. So class, I'll take this name test. Okay, right, and main function we have. See guys, the syntax. Okay, see in Java you cannot write anything without a class. You need to write a class. Actually, you have to write class. I'll come to this class and object concept just within few minutes. Give me some time. But before that, just see the syntax, guys. Let's write the very first program. Let's write our very first program in Java. So you cannot do anything without a class. That's why that's why Java is treated as a purely object-oriented programming language. Mark my words, guys. It is treated as purely object-oriented programming language. There is some cases where it negates the fact that it is a purely object-oriented programming language. It is treated as purely object-oriented programming language. I'll also say where it is not, due to what point, due to what reason it is not actually purely object-oriented programming language, but it's treated as. So yeah, just mark the syntax. Without a class, we cannot do anything. We have to write a class. In the class, we have to write the main function. And main function looks like this in Java: public static void main string args. Okay, you have to follow the exact syntax here, guys. Okay, I'll not exact syntax, I'll talk about it, but yeah, this syntax you have to mention. You have to write public static void main and string args. So it's not like C or C++ where you just write void main or int main or something. You have to write public static void main string args here. I will I think in the next class you would learn why we write public, why we write static, why it is public static void main. Okay, right? Even this one you would also learn the string args, why we are writing the string args and all. Even that I would explain, guys, in the next class. Coming class we'll learn all this stuff. Okay, we'll break down everything, we'll get into depth, and we'll learn everything, why it is this, because these are some of the interview questions. Okay, right? So yeah, so when compilation is successfully done, then you get a bytecode, and that bytecode actually gets executed, guys. Okay, and Java is a mix of compiler and interpreter. It is not only compiler based language. C is a compiler based language. Java is a mix of compiler and interpreter, and Python is an interpreter based language. Okay, so how do I print something here? In C we write printf. Okay, in C++ we write cout. In Python we write print. How do we print something here in Java? It's again you need to remember some. You need to follow some syntax actually. Okay, right. Hello, coders. Let's say. Yeah, hello coders. This is a very simple program to print hello coders. You might think why we are learning Java in C or C++, it would have been way more easier to print hello coders, or maybe we can just go for Python. We just write print hello coders. Yeah, but everything has its own sense, guys, and every programming language has its own purpose where you can use and not. Right? So that's why let's learn this Java, and yeah, majorly it is used in the industry, right? So guys, we are talking about this Java, right? It is a mix of compiler and interpreter. So your first assignment question is difference between, you have to mention, you have to submit a document where you will write the difference between compiler and interpreter. Okay, right? So that is your first assignment for today, guys. Difference between compiler and interpreter. That's what you need to submit. Now, this is a very simple program where I'm printing just hello coders. Let me execute this code and show you the output. Okay, so yeah, I'm here already. I think I need to get into batch 3. Yeah. How do we execute? How do we compile the Java code? How do we execute it? So it's very simple, guys. First of all, to compile a Java program called Java C, write this command Java C, then the file name, that is day1.java. Okay, if everything is fine, then it won't show anything. If there is any error, it would report. So it's fine, it's completely fine, there is no error, guys. And you see there is a class file generated. Let me show you once again. I'm deleting this test.class. There was no .class file, guys. Only we have day1.java. If I now compile this code, day1.java, Java C space day1.java, if I hit enter, my code is absolutely fine, everything is correct, successfully compiled, and see there is a file generated. This is bytecode, guys. It won't show you the content here right now. It won't show you, but yes, it is a bytecode, actually binary formats and all it would be written into. So this is class file. This is called as class file or bytecode, and this is the one which would get executed, guys, just like your C++ program. Okay, this is a class file. And also you might note here, guys, the name of this file. The name of the file is test, and that name is whatever we have kept here. Okay, so whatever class name you give in your program, a file would be generated on that name. Like here, if I, instead of test, if I write here hello, so the file generated would be hello.class. Whatever name you give here, with that name a class file would be generated automatically after successful compilation. Okay, got it, guys? Understood, everyone? Now compilation part is done. How do we execute this code? Again, execution is again very simple, guys. Let me show you this. So you just have to write Java, not Java C. You write this time Java. Okay, and the class name is test. Okay, don't write .class, just write test. Java class name test. You hit enter and it will show you the output hello coders. It's taking some time. Yeah, now we are getting it. Hello coders. We are getting it, guys. Hello coders. So we have written our first Java program. Please let me know, did you understand this? To write a Java program, simple Java program to print hello coders. Very basic, very like initial stuff. First thing I'm doing, I'm writing a code into Java. We will learn many more things, guys. We'll write big codes later. But for the start, for this first day, is everything clear up to this? Please let me know. Okay. This would be like Aman. This would be 3 + 1, total 4 days. 3 days would be on Java, Java fundamentals or topics, and 1 more day would be your career and placement guidance session. Okay, I see many yeses here, so I think everyone is clear with this first program with Java. Everything will be there for all the 3 days, guys. Everything will make sense, like why this is public static void, why this is string args and all, why we are writing this system out.print so long, so big thing. Okay, right now I want to discuss something. Some people were mentioning about this print and println. So let's understand the difference between this print and println, guys. So what I'll do, let me just copy this line, paste it here, and here I'll write let's upgraders. Okay, let me save it. Let me re-execute it. So I have changed the code, so I have to recompile it and then execute it again. So Java C, I think I had written this once. Okay, yeah, I had written right Java C day1.java. So just execute this command, and if everything is fine, then yeah, it won't show any error. So it do not have any error. The bytecode now is updated, guys. So in order to execute that, just write Java test. Don't write test Java test.class. No, just write Java, the class name, and see we are getting output as hello coders and hello let's upgraders. Okay, on the same line. Okay, so guys, print function actually what it does, it will just print the string on the output screen on the monitor. It will not break the line. If you give here, let's say print ln, if you write print ln, if you write, it will print the thing and it will break the line. After printing hello coders, it will take the cursor to the next line. This is what is the difference between this print and println, nothing else. So I need to recompile it, right? I have made changes to the code, so I need to recompile it. So for recompiling it, java c day1.java, compilation successful, and then execute java test. And you see now, guys, we are getting hello coders and hello let's upgraders in different line. So what exactly it did, hello coders was printed, and due to this print ln, it took the cursor to the next line, it broke the line, and then the next statement is printed in the next line, new line. So that's the whole difference between print and println. I hope everyone understood. Those who were asking, actually, those who are asking, I think now everyone got it. Okay, clear, everyone? Clear, guys? Please let me know in the comment if everyone understood. Is it clear, everyone? Print and println. Print will just print the stuff, whatever you write, that would be printed, guys. Print. Println, what it does, whatever you mention, that will be printed, and the cursor will be taken to the next line. After that, it will break the line. ln, next line, it will take to the next line. That's it. Yeah, you can also use class n, that is fine. Class time is like 7:30 to 9. Great. Okay. So okay, I hope everyone understood the difference between print and println. One more thing I want to mention here, guys, very important thing. Please make a note here. If ever you might not understand what is public right now, anyway, in the next class you'll understand what is this public and all. But those are called access modifiers. We'll discuss in detail what happens when we make public and all. But for the time being, just know this, guys. If you make this class public, okay, if you make this class public in a program file, if you're making a class public, then make sure your file name and class name must be same. Otherwise, the program won't run. Okay, right now, see, I have written public class test. So the class name is test, but the file name is day1.java. So if I try to compile this code, let's see, it is giving me error. It says class test is public, should be declared in a file named test.java. So remember this, whenever you're making a class public, then the file name must be same with the class name. That's the reason I didn't make it public. But initially, when you start the code, it will by default take public. It might show you public. Okay, maybe I can show you if I create a file, maybe dummy.java. If I create this, see, by default it is creating a class, a public class with name dummy, because file name is dummy. That's it. Okay, but you can always change. If you don't want to keep the file name and class name same, then you don't mention it as public. You just keep it class something, whatever name you want. Understood this? Okay, so guys, this is what we understood here is, if you are making a class public, to make class public in a file, then this class name and file name must be same. Like here, if you have made this class test as public, you should store this program in a file named test.java. If you keep file name as day1.java and have this public class test, it will not run. It would give you error. So if you want to have anyway, yeah, if you make it public, if you make this class public, then you have to keep the class name and file name as same, right? Okay, I don't want to keep file name and class name same, so I'll not use public here. I'll just keep it a simple class test. That's it, and it would run fine. We already have seen it is running. Okay, right? So yeah, this is the first program of Java, and we have discussed some detail into it, guys. So I hope everyone understood this code and the small things involved here. Everyone understood, I hope. Please also confirm the same, guys, in the comment so that I can proceed further towards the next topic. Actually, okay, okay, fine, great, understood, right? Yeah. Thanks for the confirmations. Now let's understand other stuffs. Let's now understand other stuffs. Okay. Hmm. So this is the class. We understood this. Now next thing is we will talk about this string args, guys. What is this string args? Okay. What is this string args? Someone was asking, right? What is this and all? Why we have to mention this, guys? We mention this in the main function as argument. So whenever main function takes argument, guys, that is known as command line argument. Okay, remember this. I think you might have studied this in C. So this is command line argument, guys. Whenever main function takes some argument, that is known as command line argument, because from the command line, while we execute the code, it will take argument. Okay, you don't have to worry. I will show you a code example, not today, in the next class. In the next class, I'll show you a code where we will take actually a command line argument and we would do something out of it. Okay, we'll do some program, we'll do some example on it. But for the time being, just understand this string args is nothing but command line argument. What is known as who is like when we say or when we say something is command line argument, if main function takes some argument, that argument is known as command line argument. In C, it is optional, guys. You may mention, you may not mention, but in Java, even if you don't send any argument, mentioning the command line argument or parameter is mandatory. Okay, you have to mention it anyway. Even if you don't send any argument, you have to mention this. Okay, and one more thing I want to mention, that this main function string args, this is not the only way you can write. Okay, you may write this as this. It actually, now it might look very familiar. This is an array of strings. Okay, args is an array of type string. So string is a type here actually in Java. Also, you can write string args. Even this is one way. So this substitute operator, you can keep it on the left, like with along with string, or you can keep it on the right along with args, or you can go with the conventional way of declaring an array, like mentioning an array. Okay, understood everyone? This part. So this is command line argument, guys. We'll do a program on command line argument, but not today. In the next class, we'll do a program on command line argument. Don't worry. Right now, very much important concept we have to discuss. That is, I think I should mention this here. Command line argument. Command line argument is compulsory, guys. Mandatory to mention, even if you don't send any. Even if you don't send any. Want to see an example here, let me write this code, let me execute this code here. Yeah, if I change the string args, let's say I don't mention this string args, right? Okay, let me cut this out. I don't have here string args, so let me compile and execute this code. So java c day1.java. Okay, there is some unclosed. Okay, this one actually, line number 59. Oh, this one, my bad. Now it's correct. Java c day1.java. So successfully compiled. But when I go to run this, when I run this code, Java test, it says Main method not found in class test. Please define main method as public static void main string args. So it is not able to recognize this main function, guys. Only one signature is recognized, that is with command and argument, and you know this string args. Okay, right? Name you can take. It is not mandatory that you name args only. You can take any name, but this should be there. Array of string should be there in the argument here. Okay, right? So I hope everyone understood this, the importance of command and argument. We'll do a program in the next class taking command and argument and working on it. Till that time, just know this concept, and we'll cover rest of the thing in the next class about command and argument. Now that's a more important thing I want to discuss. Okay, I want to justify your time, my time, everyone's time, guys. Let's get started with the class and object. The real essence of Java programming is the class and object concept, actually. So let's do that. Class and object. Just a simple question to all of you. I think everyone at least knows what is class and what is object. My question to you is, if why do we do class and object programming? Why we do go for OOPS programming? So to implement real-time problems, right? To implement real-time problems, real-life object. If you want to implement real-time object or a real-time problem, we go for this OOPS programming, right? So every physical object is represented here as an object in the class and object, right? My question to you is, I hope everyone knows the definition of class and object. If you want, you can all please mention also in the comment what is class and what is object. You can mention the definition. Most of you might know this. I think almost everyone might know this. Anyway, I'll be discussing it. Okay, but before that, I want to ask you this. Let's say, guys, I'm taking a car, let's say Audi car, red car, maybe any color, same model, let's say. So same model means it would have same feature. If I'll take 10 such cars of same model, same make, everything, and if I put at a place 10 or 15 or 20, let's say, if I put those 20 same model, same make cars, same color, everything, if I keep at a place, can I call that a class? Because you might have heard about this definition. Class is a collection of similar objects. So here I have a collection of similar objects, 10, 20 cars of similar model, similar make, similar characteristic I have kept together in a place. Can I call that as a class? Keeping in mind the definition, class is a collection of similar objects. Yes or no? Please answer, guys. Those who agree to it, yes, we can call it as a class. Say yes. Those who do not agree that it cannot be called as a class, please mention no. Just mention yes or no. Those who agree, yes. Those who do not agree, please mention no. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at the definition also. Arvind mentioning class is blueprint or template of real world entity. Yes, I'll agree to that. I'll not negate it. Yeah, Akshita, sure, you can do that. Understood, guys, everyone, or not? So if I have collected, understood the problem, right? Understood the question, everyone. If I've collected 10 or 20 cars of same make, same model, everything at a place, can I call that as a class? Because we know there is a definition of class known as class is a collection of similar object. Here we have a collection of similar object. Can I call that as a class? And I see so many yeses and few no, but guys, the yeses are wrong. I cannot really call it as a class. It is not very convenient. It is not very feasible to call it as a class. The definition and all, it's fine. It goes well, but to sense it, to feel it, actually, it doesn't go well. It is not a class. It is actually 20 objects we have. It is not a class. So some people have mentioned some definition, right? I'll go with that. Yes, class is a blueprint, guys. Class is a blueprint, actually. Or else I would like to give you some more example, so that we'll understand this class and object better. Okay, if you understand this class and object concept first, then rest of the things would be pretty much clear and easier for you to understand and grab. Okay, so guys, just let's take this example. Let's take this. Let's talk about this. Let's say a new phone, a mobile phone, is coming into market. Okay, I think iPhone 13 right now has been launched. Let's say we are talking about iPhone 14. Okay, iPhone 14. So we don't know, the product has not been launched, but let's say all the features and specifications are out. You can find the specifications over Amazon or Flipkart, or maybe any other website. You can see the features and set of specification of iPhone 14. But right now the phone is not yet launched. The product, okay, is not yet launched. You don't have the product, but you know the set of specification and features of that phone. My question to you is, if you know all the features and specification of that phone, can you take a selfie from that phone right now? Okay, now I'll give you all the specifications or set of specification or features of iPhone 14. Okay, so you would be knowing all the features and specification. Can you take a selfie with that right now? Yes or no? Just say me. I am giving you all the specification and features to you guys of iPhone 14. Can you take a selfie with it? Just say yes or no. Can you take selfie with it? You know specifications and feature of the phone, iPhone 14. Arjun says no. Mr. Sinha says yes. Amit says no. What about others? There are a lot of people. Please all answer this, guys. Yes or no. Can you take selfie with that phone or not? Sanmukh says no. Lokesh says no. No. Okay. Lot of no. So you got correct, guys. Those who are saying no, you are correct. Those who are saying yes, it is not correct. Okay, how can you take selfie out of it? You just know the specification of feature. You don't have the actual phone with you. You can take a selfie, you can take a picture only when you have the phone with you, actual physical phone with you, actual product when you have on your in your hand. Only then you can take pictures. Okay, similarly guys, this class is actually this set of features or set of specifications only. You cannot use any of the features. You cannot use any of the members of the class. Okay, when you can use the features, when you will have object of that class. Okay, like here, set of specification and feature of the phone we know, but unless we have the physical product, that object, we cannot use those features. So one thing is pretty much clear here. If you want to access features of a class or members of a class, then you need to have object of that class. Only then you would be able to access features, right? Okay, only then you would be access features of that class. Without object, you cannot access any feature of the class. Okay, right? So then next thing is, yeah, one thing is fine, we got it understood. Without object, we cannot access feature of a class. We need object. What exactly object is? Object is nothing, guys, implementation of all those features or implementation of all those specifications. Actually, it's like an architect will give you a blueprint of a house, but that is not actual, that is not object, that is just a blueprint, that is a class. When actually the house would be built, that is implementation of that design. So that is a object. Okay, so guys, class will not take any space, right? When object will be created of the class, that would allocate space. Like similarly, if you talk about the phone, same phone, when you know the specification, set of specification feature, fine, you just know specification feature, no memory is consumed and all. When actually the product is launched, this different apps, phone app would be installed, maybe camera app would be installed, browser app would be installed, so many other applications would be installed. So they will take some memory, and those features are implemented through that apps. So when object is created, that will allocate or take up some space. Class doesn't take any space. Class is just a blueprint. It's just a set of specification, just a set of features. Those features are implemented in object. When object is created, memory or space would be allocated for all those implementations or all those features. Clear, guys, what is class and what is object? And one more thing, class features, if you want to access feature of a class, then you need to have object of that class. Without object of that class, you cannot access any feature of the class. Is this thing clear? Very clear to all of you? Please let me know, guys. Please let me know. Is it clear, everyone? Yes? No? Yes? Okay. So class is, I'll just repeat it quickly for everyone. Class is just a set of specification or set of features, or it's just a blueprint. Object is the implementation of the features. Through object, when you create object, those features will be implemented and you can actually use that features through object. Unless you have an object of a class, you cannot access or use a feature of the class. Simple, very simple. Okay, right? I've given example, two example, this building house blueprint, architect who gives a blueprint of house, that is class. When actually the house is built, that is object. When you know the features of a phone, that is class. When you actually hold a phone in your hand, that is an object. Okay. Through object, you can use features of the class. So obviously guys, a class can have multiple objects. Like if you're talking about iPhone 14, there would not be only one phone of iPhone 14, right? There would be lot of iPhone 14 phones available in the market. Maybe you will buy one, maybe your sister will buy one, your friend will buy one, your parents will buy one, maybe. So there will be many objects of a same class. So there can be many objects of the same class. All those objects will have same features. Okay, so all the iPhone 14 will have same feature. Let's say they are coming with 128 megapixel, for example. Let's say I'm not sure, but let's say 128 megapixel. So all the iPhone 14 phones will have 128 megapixel. There will be no change. Feature would be same. Behavior would be same, guys, for all the object, but state would be different. What do you mean by state? Data. Okay, you might have some different data, different contact, different images and all in your phone. Your friend might have different contact and different images or some other data in your phone. So data would be different from every phone, right? Similarly, different object will have different data, but every object of the same class will have same features or same characteristics. So same characteristics, but or same characteristics or same behavior, but different state or different data. Is this thing pretty much clear, guys? Because this will really make sense, guys, when we go ahead in the next class and all. Maybe now I will show you one more thing which you can relate actually to this definition. Is this thing very clear? Different object will have different data or different state, but all the object of same class will have same feature or same behavior, guys. Please let me know, did you get this? I'll right now just show you an example here. I'll code it out for you, and that would make proper sense to you, and you can understand it better. Okay, you want the attendance link? Attendance link was shared. Give me one moment, I'll pin it, guys. Okay, for you. Just give me a moment. I'm pinning it over the comment so that you don't have to find, like, search for it again and again. Yeah, this is the attendance form link. I'm also pinning it on the top of the comment, so always you'll find it. You don't have to search for it. Anyway, guys, all the links are in the video description. You can always check the description of the video and find all the links. Okay, great. Now what we are talking about is, I want to show you this example of whatever we just discussed, guys. So for that, class test, I hope the previous class program, no, I haven't commented out, so I need to comment it, otherwise there will be a problem. Now a class test I have, then so I need to mention the features, right? I need to mention the features of members of a class. So I'll here mention the members or features. Int X, let's say it's a member. What is this int, guys? What is this int? What is this int? Assignment question I'll post in the community, guys. First question is difference between your compiler and interpreter. I'll give you one more question. Two questions I'll give. Okay. Community group link is in the description. You can check it out. Esha, can you also please once again put the community link? Yeah, Esha has already put community link again in the description. You can sorry, in the comment. You can take it from there. Anyways, you can check back later, guys, after the session ends. It's a data type. Yes, exactly. So it is a data type. Int is a data type here. You might have heard about data type. So data type, guys, there are two kinds of data type. One is primitive and one is non-primitive. Primitive, the basic or the fundamental data type, and the non-fundamental data type or the non-basic data type, we call it as non-primitive data types. Okay, right? So what are the primitive data types? Primitive data types are int, char, Okay, I'll start from the beginning here actually. Boolean, right? We have character, we have integer, we have short, we have long, we have byte. Okay, then we have float, we have double. Okay, so these are the some of the primitive data type we have. Yeah. Okay. What are the non-primitive data types? We have arrays, we have string, right? All these are non-primitive data types. Arrays, strings, even class. These are also non-primitive data types, right? Class is not a primitive data type. You can also write here class. Class is also a non-primitive data type. So primitive, the fundamental data types. If you want to store integer, you store, you create a data type of int. What is basically mean? What do you mean by data type, guys? Data type are nothing but it will specify what kind of value you will store in a variable, right? Okay, it specifies what kind of value will be stored in variable. Right. Okay. So like here in our program here example, we have created a variable x and data type of x is integer, int. So we will be storing integer values in x. And this is also a member of the class, guys. This is a data member, we'll say data member or feature. All the feature contents like consist of data members and method members actually. I'll talk about that later. Don't worry. So this is called a data member. It's a data member. Okay, right? It's a variable. Yes, x is a variable. X is an integer variable, but this variable is present within a class. It is a member of the class, and it is called as a data member. And one more is method or method member. You can say this is just you can just call it as method. Actually, you can just call method. Method means a function which is a member of a class is known as method. If you define a function, if you have a function inside a class, then that is known as method. You can call it as method member or member function, right? Okay, understood everyone? So this is a method. You can define this here as per your choice. Okay, if you want, you can define it here. The void show. So what you want to show? Let's say I just want to show here the value of x, data x. Okay, it will print the string data, and after data it will print the value of x here. That's it. So we'll get this. Okay, right? So this class has two members, guys. One is this x and one is this show method. X is a data member and show is a method member or just method. How do we use this feature? How can we access this feature x and show? I just said, right, I've already discussed this. If you want to access feature of a class, then you need to have object of that class, right? Let's create object where we will create in main function. And main function is the entry point of a program. This is where all the program start executed. So we need to create object there. How do we create object of the class? Again, there is a syntax which we need to follow. I'll discuss what happens in the what happens in the backend, how exactly it works in the next upcoming classes. But right now, just understand the syntax. Just see the syntax. How do we create? How do I create the object of the class? It's very simple. Just write the class name, that is test. Mention the object name, that is OP, and use this new keyword. And again, write the class name. Put this parenthesis and a semicolon. Test OP equal to new test. This will create object, guys. This will create object of test class. Okay. And how do we access? I already said you can access using object. If you want to access feature or member of a class, you have to use object. So it's very simple. Let's say I want to store 20 in x. I cannot just write x equal to 20 here. It will give me error. It is already showing error actually, this red line. Okay, so it is giving actually error here, x equal to 20. I cannot just write x equal to 20 here, or I cannot just call show method like this. It will definitely give me error. Let me show you by running this. Let me compile this code. Java C day1.java. See what it is showing. It is showing some non-static variable x cannot be a reference from a static context and all blah blah. We'll understand this, guys. Okay, you don't have to actually right now be concerned with this non-static. What is static, non-static? We'll cover everything in the upcoming session. Right now, you just understand this one fact, that is, I cannot directly use member of this class. I cannot call x directly or show directly, because x and show are member of a class, and when I am accessing member of a class, I need object of that class. Okay, so here you need to write ob.x, and here you need to write ob.show. Then it would work fine, guys. Okay, now if I compile this code, see, there would be no error and it would be compiled successfully, and I can even execute it. So Java test. See, I'm getting the output data, the string data is printed, and after that the value of x, that is 20, is getting printed. Yes, I'm getting the answer. So this is how you work, guys. This is the simple concept which we discussed. If you if you want to access members of a class, then you must create object of that class in order to access those features or use those features. Okay, right? Okay, what is method? Method is nothing but if you keep a function inside a class, if a function is a member of a class, it is known as a method or method member. That's it. Again, both these are members, guys. X and show, both are members here. I was talking about the behavior, characteristics, and state on data, right? So these methods show the behavior or the characteristic of an object. Okay, right? And these data members are actually the state or where the data is stored. Okay, so in variables, in data members, you will store data, and show will mostly, it would define the behavior of an object, or how do what to do with those data that you have stored, basically that. So these both are members. This x is data member and this is method member, or you can just call method. That's it. Okay, right? So this is a small program to show you the class and object concept, guys, that you need object to access members of a class. I cannot just write x, I have to write ob.x, and this is the syntax of creating the object of that class. Class name, object name equal to new class name, and then put a parenthesis. Those who saying screen is not properly visible, please check your internet connection. Also you check your video quality in which you are watching, guys. Okay, right? Video is not phrase, it's fine. I'm seeing it right now. Great. Okay, so now let's okay, let's talk about one more thing. So guys, as much as we understood how this class and objects are working, how we define a class and how we use members there, and how we are accessing those members using object. Okay, but this is not the exact way which actually suggest us to write the program. Actually, there is a different program methodology or programming methodology which we should follow. This is not exact convention which we should follow to write the program code. Okay, we should actually follow a different methodology, a different programming methodology. I'll just show you how exactly we should write a program in Java or in a pure object-oriented concept. Okay, right? This statement we'll talk about this in detail later, guys, in the upcoming session. Right now, just know this statement will create object of the test class. I have mentioned a comment here. See, create object of test class. It creates object of test class. Why test class? Because here I have mentioned test. That's why it is creating object of test class. If you want to create object, let's say your class name is not test and maybe it is demo. Let's say the class name is demo. Then you, in order to create object of that demo class, you have to write here demo and not test. Simple, as simple as that. And if I compile this, you'll see here demo.class file would be generated. Let me compile this, and you mark here, guys. You mark here. There would be this demo.class file would be generated right now. because class is changed, a different class file would be generated. See, we got this demo.class here. Now let's execute that demo. Basically, I'll get the same uh, output because I haven't changed anything. Okay, instead of that name, only the name I have changed. I'm getting the same output data 20. I hope everyone is fine with this. Understood, everyone, guys, or not? Clear or not? Understood? Understood, everyone, this class and object. But this is not how exactly oops or Java tells us to write a code. I'll quickly show you how exactly Java tells us to write the code, and that should be followed in every oops concept, guys. Okay, I'll just quickly show you. Let it be there. I'm not changing this code because when I send this material, when I post this material in the community, also you have both the version of the code, right? This is fine. No error in this. It is running. It is showing us output. But I'm showing you how we should write actually a code in Java. Okay, what is the convention? What is the programming methodology in Java that should be followed? Java says, or oops programming says, create class and put all the members. Okay, create class and put all the members with it. Don't do anything. Okay, then create a driver class. You create a driver class actually, which will I'll go with I'm renaming the class, guys. Let's say it is test. Okay, you create a driver class. Let me name it as test drive. Okay, what is this test drive class doing here? Test drive will drive the test class. See, we have members in test class X and show, but we haven't used here. So what I'll do, I'll create another class, and in that class, I will be using the feature of that test class, right? Okay. So in order to access members of test class, I need to create of the test class. Here I'm creating object of test class, and by using object of test class, I'm accessing or using members of test class. Okay, see guys, see here, please understand it carefully what I have done. So I have a class test here which has this members only, nothing else. It has just members, int x and show members. I'm not doing any operation here. For operation, I'm creating another class that is a driver, that we call it as a driver class. Okay, there we create object of that class, and then I'm doing the rest of the operation or accessing the members of a class. This is how Java suggests to write the code. This should be followed. Don't write everything in one class. No, it should not be done actually. Okay, wherever you want to store data or wherever you want to have characteristic, just define that class. Just define the class with the members, appropriate members and all. Write down a driver class which will drive that program, which will use those features and all. You create object of that class and write everything. You do operations and all. Okay, right? My video is lagging. Why? But for me, it is fine. Okay, everything is correct, guys. The previous code was correct. Even this is correct. But the thing is, I'm telling you what is a methodology which we should follow. Okay, right? Java suggests us to write the code in this way actually. Test drive and test, even any oops programming concept you should be following. You should follow. It is better actually. There should be driver class and all. Okay, understood, guys? The methodology. I had planned to cover something else also. Like I had planned to cover the static member and non-static member today, but anyway, I'll cover that concept tomorrow. But before ending this session, I just want to show you an example which we already discussed. That is, I said one class can have multiple objects. All the object will have same behavior but different state or different data, right? So for that, I want to show you. Let me create two different objects, guys. So this is one object, and I'm creating one more object here, OB1, and this is, let's say, OB2. We have two objects, OB1 and OB2. So in OB1.x, I'm storing 20. In OB2.x, I'll be storing 30. Okay. So this is now OB1.show. And similarly, if I want to print x of OB2, I'll print OB2.show. Okay, let me compile this code. I haven't shown execute, like I haven't shown you, right, how to execute this kind of code when you have two class. See, in this file we have two class. One is test class, one is test drive class. When you compile this code, two class file would be generated. One is test.class and one would be test drive.class. For example, let me delete this demo class and test.class. You'll see two class file would be generated, guys, when I compile this code. One would be test.class, one would be testdrive.class. Reason behind this is you have two classes in your file. You can have multiple classes in your file. Okay, right? So if I write here day one dot java c day one dot java, okay, I think I have missed out some semicolon somewhere. Yeah, here I have missed out semicolon. Let me save it once again and then recompile it. Java c day one dot java. Just mark here on the left. See, two class files are generated: test.class and testdrive.class. Okay. Now the confusion is I want to execute the code, right? And while executing the code, I said we write the class name. So the question here is, I should write Java test or I should write Java test drive. Which one I should write? Which one I should write? Java test or Java test drive? Who can say? Java test or Java test drive? Which one we should write? Please mention, guys. It should be Java test. It should be test or it should be test drive. We are soon ending it. Okay, for like within 2 or 3 more minutes. Just answer this and we will end this, guys. And tomorrow I'll continue with the same at the same point. From the same point I'll continue. It will not run if you write Java test. It will not execute. Okay, the reason behind this is, see, in test class, guys, there is no main function, and we know that program execution starts from main function, but in test class there is no main function. So you call the class which has main function. Okay, right? So you write Java test drive and it will execute. And see, we are getting data 20 and data 30. See, guys, both the object have same behavior. Behavior here means method is working like similarly. It is just printing the data, but data are different. Object 1 has data 20 for x, object 2 has data 30 for x. So data of x, data for different object would be different. Okay, right? But behavior, the characteristic would be same. So this is an example which I wanted to show you based on whatever we have discussed. We'll not do only talkings and concept and theories. We'll also learn those concepts in coding also, guys. That's the whole purpose of this zero to hero program. Is everything clear up to this? So we need to call Java test drive and not Java test. Call the class which has a main function, because main function is the entry point of program. Main function, from main function only the program would get executed. Okay, call the class which has main function. This is what you need to remember. You can have multiple classes in your class, multiple classes in your Java program. Okay, but there should be only one class with main function, and you should call that class for execution. Okay, right? Because test drive class has the main function, and main function executes the program. Execution starts from main function. Main function is the entry point of a program. Okay, I'm repeating one more time, one more thing. You can have multiple classes in your program, in a Java program file, but there should be only one class with main function, and you should call that class for starting execution of a program. Okay, I hope that makes sense, and everyone is clear about that. So guys, like, I'm done with today's topics. Okay, one more thing is left, but anyway, that would be discussed in the next session, not an issue. So I hope everyone is clear with whatever we have discussed today. Upcoming sessions would be more important, because we just have seen the syntax. To be very honest, we have just seen the syntax. Why we are writing that, what is the concept behind that, what are the things involved behind it, the real OOPS concept and all, we'll get to know in the upcoming session, guys. Don't miss the upcoming sessions. Please attend day 2 and day 3 also, in order to have a clear fundamental understanding of Java programming language. So till then, guys, let's meet again in the next class. Okay, same time, 7:30 tomorrow. We'll meet and we will carry forward this discussion on Java programming 0 to hero. Okay, First question assignment was, as I said, it is difference between compiler and interpreter. You just have to mention. Second question I'll post in the community. It would be a small piece of like coding question, so I'll give it in the community. We'll see that. Okay. So thanks, guys. Thank you everyone for joining in today. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for bearing me for so long. We'll again meet tomorrow. We'll start with we'll discuss some more concept of Java programming. Till then, bye bye. Take care, guys. Good night.